This is Rockdale water main break number 7. Just like to give you an idea of what I've been dealing with for the last 15 years, but more recently, the last 5 years. We've had 7 water main breaks since we built this house 15 years ago. All up and down this driveway right here has had water main breaks, even out there on the other side of the fence. And that concrete pit that you see out there is sinking. And the more it sinks, the more it jeopardizes that 8-inch water pipe. And when it breaks, and it will eventually, we're going to have water everywhere on this street. Now, these 7 repairs have probably cost between $4,500, $6,500 a piece. However, they're just a band-aid on a sucking chest wound. Okay, the pipe was never installed correctly when they installed it, and over time it's deteriorated, and it cracks and pops when there's movement of the ground, thunderstorms, dry periods, wet periods, and that's what keeps causing these cracks, because there's rocks rubbing up against it, and then the pipe is pretty much reaching its life limit of about 50 or just a little over 50 years. It's probably about 47 years old. You can see where it's really deteriorated my driveway. They replaced these 2 areas here a couple years ago, but all the way up and down my driveway, it's cracked where the water has actually raised it up and floated it. I've got other videos where water is coming up in the seams and it's all broken up. I spent about $8,000 putting this driveway in 15 years ago. It cost about 20 grand now to change it. Probably one of the reasons why they don't want to change the pipe. But as you can see, this is a huge ordeal every time there's a break. They dig the yard up. They fix the pipe. They put a patch on it. During the time, I can't use my yard. My dogs, I have 3 dogs. They can't come out and play as they should. The kids, I got to keep them in the house. I can't let them out. Okay, so this is a huge ordeal. And they keep telling me all the time that they'll take care of it. Meaning they'll put a patch on. They'll send somebody out to put some sod down. But still, it's never the same. Just look at the size of the pipe that came out this time. That was split. This is not an isolated incident. This is what they replaced today. This has to stay open all night to see if the leak's stopped. And as you can see right down there, water's still coming in. Could be from gravity, or it could be another leak on up. I'm even more concerned about someday coming home and having a sinkhole and maybe my vehicle or my motorhome falling into it. This is a prime example of why the working class people do not trust corporations. There is no justice for the working people. There's only, it appears to be, American greed. So if you're watching this video and you're upset as I am over it, maybe you have some ideas, some proper recourse of action. I'm not talking about anything illegal, but only legal stuff. I'm only interested in doing the right thing. I only wish this company would do the right thing, because this water line feeds Countryside Village here in Middletown, Ohio. There's 547 people affected without water every time there's a break. It's time for this company to do the right thing, replace this line, or better yet, move it off of my property and relocate it to their property where they have plenty of room, and then they can deal with their own water breaks. Thanks for watching. I appreciate any ideas.